with somebody who is not from the north from the United States community, a Caribbean person, somebody from that damn Gulf of Mexico. How about that? Central American, Panamanian, Dominican, Haitian, Rubian, where my man Stoker Car, Kwame Ture from. I can't think of the place he from. Wherever they from, when you look like an African, you need to engage with them, man. Because, and I don't want to hear about this foolishness, man. Brother, get over you before somebody. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Trinidad, that's where the brother from. Trinidad. Engage with that, man. Engage with your people in your community, man. Get in tune at the end of the day. With that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to say happy New Year. And what I'm about to play right here, man, is the most important part of the show. Again, man, if you haven't heard one word that I said, one single solitary word that I said, I want you to listen to this. I want to say thank you for tuning in to Build for This Network. Thank you for tuning in to the End of the Bench, Build and Destroy. I want to thank everybody in the background listening. I respect you. I honor you. And I appreciate you. I want to thank each and every person. But each and every person in the chat room, thank you for engaging with me. I really appreciate it. I want to tell y'all to engage with Raider Show tomorrow, D Great Show tomorrow night, Number One Chief Rocker Show Monday morning. Tuesday, I want you to engage with my man Microwave, then DJ Magnox, then me, Joe, and Big Illinois, then Gigi and Mandela in the evening. Wednesday, engage with my man D Great again. Engage with my man Diggy Dale, and then my man Big Illinois. Re-engage with DJ Mad Knox Thursday. Number One Chief Rock again Thursday morning. DJ Mad Knox Thursday evening, and me and D Great Thursday night. And then DJ Mad Knox and Big Illinois come back Friday. Me and Purplelicious come back Saturday, 168 hours from now. We're going to burn it down. Thank y'all for the support. And as always, let's respect the Combat Jack, a.k.a. Reggie O'Shea, former entertainment lawyer, one of the people who laid the foundation for this whole podcast. Get down. Reggie O'Shea, Combat Jack. And I steal his ending to his show, which is Dream Those Dreams and Man Up and Woman Up and Live Those Dreams. Because life without dreams flows in black and white. Life with dreams flows in Technicolor surround sound. Thank you for tuning in. It's not over yet. I need 11 minutes, 29 more seconds here. I need 11 minutes, 12 minutes of your time for the rest of your evening. Please continue to listen to this. It's your man H Rap, as I say every week. Good evening, family.
I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich. Welcome to the Black Excellence and Abundance Channel. Many of us know of the great historic community of Black Wall Street that was located in Greensboro, Oklahoma. However, what many of us may not know is that there were several other towns throughout the country that exhibited Black excellence and financial independence. Because of the segregation and the Jim Crow that existed during that time, Black communities thrived on their own. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma is one of the most well-known. Well, today, we're going to look at several other Black communities that thrived during that time. These communities had their own school systems, banks, economies, hospitals, police. They had all the amenities of that day, and these communities wanted for nothing. The first one that we will be looking at today is the town of Rosewood in Florida. Most of us are familiar with the massacres. Well, here on the Black Excellence and Abundance channel, we are not going to focus on the destruction of these communities. We are going to focus on the excellence and the abundance in those communities. The city of Rosewood was known for being a clean, quiet, self-sufficient black neighborhood. The economy was mainly drawn from the timber industry, as cedar wood was used to make pencils, which helped the economy thrive. By the year 1920, the residents of Rosewood were mostly self-sufficient. They had 3 churches, a school, a large Masonic hall, a turpentine mill, a sugarcane mill, a baseball team named the Rosewood Stars, and 2 general stores. The village had about a dozen 2-story wooden plank homes, other small 2-room houses, and several small unoccupied plank farm and storage structures. Some families owned pianos, organs, and other symbols of middle-class prosperity. Rosewood is remembered by the survivors as an independent, thriving, happy place. The next thriving community that we will be looking at is a community called Slocum in Texas. Slocum, Texas was part of the East Texas oil field, which remains one of the largest ever in the continental United States, encompassing 5 counties. Unlike most Texas communities in the early 20th century, the unincorporated town of Slocum, like Rosewood, Florida, was largely African American, with several black citizens having owned considerable amount of property. The residents owned many stores and other local businesses. Have you ever heard of Central Park? Perhaps the most famous park in the world, located in Manhattan, in New York City? Well, prior to becoming Central Park, this was a black community known as Seneca Village. Seneca Village was founded in 1825 when Epiphany Davis and Andrew Williams became the first African Americans to buy land in the area. Trustees of the AME Zion Church then purchased 8 plots of land close by. The dwellings ranged from 1-room houses to 3-story houses made of wood and brick. The town also featured 3 churches and a schoolhouse. According to the Central Park Conservancy, an 1855 census showed 250 residents living in Seneca Village, with 70 homes built. After a history of just 32 years, the end of the town came when the New York State legislature used eminent domain to seize the occupied land and built what is now Central Park. A town of first, North Brentwood, Maryland, incorporated in 1924. North Brentwood was Prince George's County's first African-American municipality. North Brentwood became a politically and economically sufficient town, boasting its own government, businesses, and religious institutions. It was home to 800 people by the year 1930, according to the North Brentwood Directory. The city was occasionally flooded after heavy rains, but a levee was finally built by the United States Army Corps of Engineers in the 1950s. It still exists today, with a population of 517, according to the recent census. Another town that's still in existence today is called Weeksville, New York. Although not known by that name, the name that you may recognize is Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. And I must admit, it's my hometown. It's where I was born, where I grew up. Weeksville was formed in 1838 by a black freedman named James Weeks after he purchased a large amount of land from Henry C. Thompson, another free black man. The town, located in what is now the Bedford-Stuyvesant region of Brooklyn, New York, became the second largest community for free blacks in the pre-Civil War era. It also became a safe haven for blacks fleeing slavery in the South and a refuge for northern blacks trying to get away from racial turmoil and violence in other parts of the country. Weeksville was known for employing black professionals and allowed them to hone their skills and build clientele. Schools, churches, a home for the elderly, and an orphanage were set up in the town as well. It even had its own newspaper. In this picture, we see St. John's Church, established in 1868. This church is still in existence today in the same spot. Brooklyn, by the way, is known as the borough of churches. Now, the town of Mount Bayou, Mississippi, was known as the Land of Promise, an all-black town located in Yazoo Delta of northwest Mississippi. Established in 1887 by Isaiah Montgomery and 12 other pioneers, the town was considered a new land of promise for Black Americans. According to blackpast.org, an online reference guide to African American history, this promise included self-help, race pride, economic opportunity, and social justice. The community was also self-segregated, which limited interaction with whites until integration was an option. Mount Bayou had a post office, 6 churches, a bank, and countless public and private schools. Through its newspaper, The Demonstrator, the town pushed the importance of education. The community continued to thrive and boasted a population of 8,000 by the year 1911. The town still exists today. The city on the move. Glenarden, Maryland. Glenarden got its start in 1910 when a black man named W.L. Smith purchased multiple tracts of land and formed a residential community of about 15 people. The small town built near the Washington, Baltimore, and Annapolis Electric Railway flourished over the next 3 decades and developed into a middle-class suburban neighborhood. A 2-room schoolhouse and the St. Joseph's Catholic Church were constructed in 1922. The community then petitioned the state legislature for incorporation as the town of Glenarden, according to the City of Glenarden's official website. The charter was approved on March 30th, 1939, making it the 3rd predominantly African-American organized town in the state of Maryland. By the late 1940s, there were 51 houses in the area, along with a post office, barbershops, 2 restaurants, a dry cleaner, and a gas station. The name of the community was also changed from the town of Glenarden to the city of Glenarden in April 1994. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the town known as the Black Ghost Town, Blackton, New Mexico. This modest town of Blackton was founded by Frank Boyer and Ella Louise Magruder. It was the first all-black settlement in the New Mexico territory. By 1908, Blackton was home to approximately 300 residents and 25 families. Altogether, these families owned about 15,000 acres of land. The town was complete with a blacksmith shop, post office, hotel, and the Blackton Baptist Church, which doubled as a schoolhouse. Cotton, onions, sugar, beets, and cantaloupe were among many crops grown on the land. Of all the towns on our list, this is the westernmost town, as it was located in New Mexico. In addition to the most famous of them all, Greenwood, Oklahoma, known as Black Wall Street, there were several other thriving black communities. Communities like Black Dome, New Mexico, Boyle, Oklahoma, Fort Most, Florida, and several others. All 100% self-sufficient, thriving black communities. Yes, folks, these communities were self-contained, thriving black people who just simply mind their own business. There's no telling the wealth that these communities would have had to this day had they simply just been left alone. The Black Excellence and Abundance Channel, where Black history is. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thou art rich.
We are built for this network, for the strong, not the weak.